This is big breaking news. A state of emergency has been declared, and hospitals and emergency services are being overwhelmed. We are also seeing, quote, 24/7 police-friendly stabilization centers being set up as well too. So let's get into all the details here. Really quick, guys, please just hit that like and hit that subscribe. I'm posting multiple videos every single day, keeping you updated, and just helps to get these warnings out. I appreciate that. So this is what's happening right now. In San Francisco, California, they have declared a state of emergency. And this is because their hospital systems, their medical systems, and their emergency services, the ambulances, police departments, are being overwhelmed from this crisis, this fentanyl crisis that is hitting the United States extremely hard, right? And these major cities are being affected by it. They have declared a state of emergency related to fentanyl and have set up, quote, stabilization centers to help deal with the situation because so many people are dying within San Francisco. 2 to 3 people are dying every single day in San Francisco from a fentanyl overdose. Absolutely insane and staggering and overwhelming. The medical system and the healthcare system in San Francisco. And this is just one city, guys. This is happening all over the country. There are tens of thousands of people that are dying from this every single year. And this equates to hundreds of people every single day across the country that are dying. It's overwhelming medical systems and hospitals, and it's a crisis and a tragedy for our communities and for our country, all right? I want you to listen to this report here about what they are doing about this emergency. And also, this is directly related to the border crisis, and this is why President Trump announced tariffs for Mexico and Canada, and specifically for Mexico. The main issue that he is having is that they are allowing these illegal substances to cross over our border. They're making a ton of money from it, and then what do we get from it? All we get is we're losing our American citizens, we're losing people's lives, and we are overwhelming our medical systems and going into debt, right? Because a lot of people that are having these crises, most of them do not have money to pay these medical bills that they are incurring, and this just becomes a giant debt that the hospitals are racking up as well too. So I want you to listen to this really quick, and then we will also listen to a clip from the border czar, Tom Homan, and what is going on with him. But listen to this really quick about more information, what's happening in San Francisco. Actually, sorry about that, guys. This video is having issues with copyright and the music playing in the background, so it's not going to work. But let me just tell you exactly what's going on. All right, in 2023, there were 810 overdose deaths in San Francisco alone. 810. Insane, right? And many streets in San Francisco have these open air drug dens and markets and homeless camps where there's just lots of tents and things like that piled up, right? And it's sad, and I feel bad, but this is a crisis that needs handled. These people need help or they're gonna die, all right? So it's not something to mess around with. Thankfully, the deaths have been going down, all right? In 2023, it was 810, but last year, right, in 2024, it was only 633, so it dropped 22%. So it is trending down, but at the same time, this is huge, right? In 2023, there were 2 to 3 people every single day that were passing away in the city. And what this state of emergency is going to do is going to reduce barriers to treatment and increase access to medication, including drugs like nolozone, which reverse overdose of fentanyl and other opioids. Okay, so they're declaring this emergency to allow access to this. They're also creating areas where they can create 1,500 shelter beds and create these, quote, 24/7 police friendly stabilization centers where people can go and get, quote, immediate medical and psychiatric care to those in crisis, and easing the pressure on our hospital emergency departments and first responder areas. So they're essentially setting up these medical centers. They're called, quote, stabilization centers, where people can be dropped off by the police department, by medics, by crisis teams, things like that, to free up resources for other urgent medical situations. So it's essentially just like an area where people, if they're having this crisis, they can be dropped off, and they're specialized in doing this, right? And because a hospital is really not prepared for this, right? They're probably prepared for it now because they've dealt with it so much, but they need special treatment and special facilities, and this stuff needs to be shut down, and it needs to not be allowed to happen out in the open as well too. That's a major problem, is that the city sends a message that it's fine, but at the same time they're declaring a state of emergency, saying that this is a crisis, right? So which one is it? It's kind of mixed signaling from the leadership there. It's a major issue. I want you to also listen to, really quick, this is the border czar, Tom Homan, and he is saying that these cities are going to have to get in line, right? They're going to have to stop supporting these policies that enable these things, right? These sanctuary cities and other policies enable these illegal substances to flow into their city even more, and create a foothold and anchor hold in the communities for these things. And this is what Tom Holman is saying. He is saying that they are going to find people in these cities, and they are going to shut down funding in these cities as well too. And he was specifically saying places like New York City are top priority on the list, right? So let me know what you guys think down below. Please just hit it up for me down there so people know about what's going on in our country. Hope you guys are staying safe, staying prepared out there. I hope you have big blessings for your life and your family, and I hope you have a big old blessed day.